Today we discussed a new concept. It is called heat. In this lecture we have to introduction regarding heat. The main objective of today's lectures are what is melting point of a substance, what is boiling point of a substance, what is the concept of latent heat, what is meaning of the word latent heat of fusion, what is meaning of the word concept latent heat of vaporization, what is the concept of specific heat. So all this concept we have to discuss in this today's lecture. Okay, before starting the point, actually we have what exactly meaning of the word heat. So heat nothing but a kind of energy is there. Heat is nothing but a kind of energy is there that can be obtained by transforming the energy from one form to another form. In that case we got the heat energy, we got the heat. And here we have the heat with some concept. Before that there is an activity in front of you, and this activity having a kind, like for example we have a container. This is a container. In this container some ice cubes are there. These are the ice cubes, ice cube, or we can say that ice pieces are there. This is what a burner, using that you are supplying a constant heat. And this is what the thermometer, it is a thermometer. With the help of we can measure the temperature, and this thermometer is right now it is stabilized on the stand. Here first of all, these ice cubes which are in a container, we first of all measure the temperature with the help of the thermometer. When you measure the temperature, you found that it is at constant temperature 0 degrees Celsius. Now continuously you are providing the heat. When you provide the heat, what happen here? Now the ice start to melt. Am I right? After providing a continuous heat with the help of this burner, what happen here? The ice start to melt, and this ice now get converts into the liquid. So continuously you stir the solution. आप लोग उसको stir करते रहो. When you stir the solution, right at the same time measure the temperature. What you found? You found that this temperature, you found that the temperature in this thermometer still it is constant at 0 degrees Celsius only, till the ice get completely melted which is present inside the container. And afterward again you provide the heat. Now what happened here? Now the temperature get rises from 0 degrees Celsius up to 100 degrees Celsius. And at 100 degrees Celsius, now again the temperature get constant at the 100 degrees Celsius as you noted in the thermometer, and at 100 degrees Celsius the water start to boil, and this liquid water now get converts into the steam. It is called gaseous state. So here in this activity we got two definition. First definition, what is melting point of a substance? What is melting point of a substance? And second, what is boiling point of the substance? What is melting point of substance? At constant temperature, this is the mandatory condition, am I right? At constant temperature, the substance converts from solid to liquid. The substance convert from solid to liquid is called melting point of that substance. Is called melting point of that substance. Am I right? So what is the mandatory condition? We found that when the ice which is in solid form, after providing continuous heat, it is get converted into the liquid. Still temperature is constant. Still temperature is constant, because as we noted in the thermometer, temperature is still 0 degrees Celsius. Now question is what? Where the heat goes exactly? The heat which is provided by this burner, where it is utilized? This is the main question. And the answer is that the heat energy provided with the help of burner, still the temperature is constant. It means that the heat energy supplied by this burner is utilized to break the bond between solid molecules into the liquid one. So it is used to break the bond, and that's why it get converts from solid to liquid. For that reason only the heat get utilized. That's why the temperature get constant. So this is what the melting point of that substance. Now what happen here? Still we supply heat. When we supply the heat, again now after complete conversion of liquid, the temperature start to rise, and at 100 degrees Celsius it get again stable. and at 100 degrees Celsius, still at 100 degrees Celsius, now the thermometer shows a stability, and afterward now the liquid water converts into the vapors, means it is converted into the gaseous state, and that point we call it as a boiling point. That point is called boiling point, boiling, boiling point. So what is boiling point? So again the definition start with the condition at a constant temperature. At constant temperature, the substance converts liquid to gaseous state. Liquid to gaseous state is called boiling point of that substance. Is called boiling point of that substance. Is called boiling point of that substance. When we perform this activity, we have noted one thing. What is that thing? During the change of the state means solid to liquid, or liquid to gaseous, or gaseous to liquid, or liquid to solid, and vice versa. So during the change of the state, there is no any kind of rise or fall in the temperature. It means that during the change of the state of the substance, the temperature get constant, and this term in physics is called as the latent heat. This term is called as the latent heat. Now it's time to design the definition of latent heat. Now what is latent heat? Latent heat means what? Now it is a generalized concept where the state of the substance, it may be like transferring from any state to any another state. So latent heat is generalized concept. In that case, for example, suppose a substance will get converted from one state to another state. In that case, it may be absorbed in energy, or it may be released also. The energy get released also. So when you design the definition of latent heat, the definition should be general. How? For example, observe the amount of heat energy. The amount of heat energy. The amount of heat energy either absorbed or released, both, either absorbed or released during the change of the state. During the change of the state. So I am using a generalized concept. I am not specifying any kind of special case here. So it may be absorption of heat, it may be release of the heat. It may be any change of the state, solid to liquid, liquid to gaseous, gaseous to liquid, liquid to solid, what it may be. It is a generalized definition. That's why it is a general concept, latent heat. So what is its definition? The amount of heat energy either absorbed or released during the change of the state is called latent heat. Is called latent heat. And what is mandatory condition? As I told you, during the change of the state, the temperature is always constant. That's why latent heat of substance you cannot measure in a thermometer. Why? Because there is no rise, there is no fall. The temperature get constant, and if temperature is constant, how can you measure using any instrument? That is what the concept. It is called latent heat. On behalf of that, now it's time to specialize the definition instead of generalization. ये definition general है. Now it's time to specialize it. And for the reason, for solid to liquid, what is the word? And from liquid to gases, what is the word? What is the concept? So for solid to liquid, we have latent heat of. We have latent heat of fusion. This is what a special point, specially designed to convert the change of the state from solid to liquid. So this definition, now I am converting into the latent heat of fusion. How? Observe. Same thing. The amount of heat energy absorbed. अब यहाँ पे रिलीज नहीं होगी, ओके? The amount of heat energy absorbed. The amount of heat energy absorbed during the state of solid to liquid. Solid to liquid. What is the mandatory condition? at constant temperature. At constant temperature is called latent heat of fusion. Is called latent heat of fusion. So from a normal definition, now I am specialized it and I am using the word latent heat of fusion, and this fusion stands for conversion from solid to liquid. Same thing. So the amount of heat energy absorbed during the state of solid to liquid. What is mandatory condition? At constant temperature. यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर कैसे रहेगा? Constant, and it is called latent heat of fusion. So from a generalized and using a specialized thing. Now it's time to more specialization. How it is more specialization? Now I am adding a word, and what is that word? Specific latent heat of fusion. What is now specific latent heat of fusion? As I am using the word specific means here a unit mass of a solid substance. So there is a fixed mass will be given, and for the reason I am using the word specific. So if you want to design the definition, same definition what we written right now, latent heat of fusion, that definition having you have to add the word by a unit mass. You have to add this word only. Now because of that it get converts into the specific. How? Observe the amount of heat energy absorbed. The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature. This is the mandatory condition. How much temperature you have? The temperature doesn't rise or fall. The temperature get constant during the change of the state. So how much amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by a unit mass of a solid. By a unit mass of a solid to liquid. By a unit mass of a solid to convert, like this you have to write, to convert to liquid phase is called specific latent heat of fusion. Is called specific latent heat of fusion. So what is that? Nothing will be special. In the latent heat of fusion there is a generalized definition. So if substance mass is not fixed there, a general statement will be there that you have to convert from solid to liquid. How much amount of heat energy required? That is what? Latent heat. But whenever there is a word specific, means you have a fixed mass of the substance. How much mass you have? Unit mass of the solid to convert to liquid phase is called specific heat of fusion. So regarding fusion, fusion is word for what? Specially designed for? Fusion is the word specially designed for solid to convert to liquid. What about liquid to gaseous state? For the reason we have the word latent heat of vaporization. Name latent heat of vaporization. Just now I told you for the fusion nothing but solid to liquid. Now question is what about liquid to gases? We have the word vapor, and from the vapor the word is called vaporization. It is what general, there is no fixed unit mass. That's why a general definition of latent heat of vaporization. What is vaporization? Conversion of liquid to gaseous state. For the reason we can design the definition like that: the amount of heat energy absorbed. The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature. Again, this is the mandatory condition. At constant temperature to convert liquid to gaseous state. To convert liquid to gaseous state is called latent heat of vaporization. Is called latent heat of vaporization. Are you getting? Is called latent heat of vaporization. So Again, there is a change of the state. From where to where? You have to convert from liquid to gaseous state. During the change of the state, always temperature get constant as we observe from this activity. So it is a constant temperature. How much energy you required? Either you absorb again, here you have to absorb the amount of heat energy, and that term is called latent heat of vaporization. Is that clear? So the amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature to convert from liquid to gaseous. So if you have to convert from liquid to gaseous, means vapors, means steam, it is called latent heat of vaporization. Now again, suppose the substance which is get convert from liquid to gaseous, that liquid substance, suppose I have the question for you, if it is a fixed mass, then now this definition is now more clear, and if you have a fixed unit of mass, then you have to use the word specific, and baki as it is, latent heat of vaporization. Specific latent heat of vaporization. Specific latent heat of vaporization. So what is the definition? Same definition. The amount of heat energy absorbed, the amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature, Now because of the specific, there is a fixed unit mass, so you have to use by a unit mass of liquid to gaseous state. To convert to, you can write like to convert to gaseous state, to convert to gaseous phase, to convert to gaseous phase is called specific latent heat of vaporization, is called specific latent heat of vaporization. Just like specific rate of fusion, because of the specific, what we have a fixed unit mass. If you don't have fixed unit mass, use the simple word latent heat. If you have a fixed unit mass, use the word specific latent heat. So today we discuss, number one, what is boiling point of the substance. Second, what is melting point of the substance. Third, general concept, what is latent heat. Next, for solid to liquid, we have two things. Number one, latent heat of fusion. Second, if you are the fixed mass, it is called specific latent of fusion. For liquid to gaseous, we have two things, latent of vaporization, and if you have fixed mass, then you have the specific latent of vaporization. So this is what today's concept. In the next lecture, we have the resolution point and one more, anomalous behavior of water, a very important point for the class 9, 10th, for all state board, CBSE, etc. So if you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the notification. Thank you.